Okay, young masculine, I am letting you know that you are handling things very, very well. You are indeed. And I believe you have just cause and justification for being very disappointed and very upset right now. And I hear you when you say that, regardless of whatever else the context is, that you understand that there are racial motivations and that this does qualify in some form of religious persecution and or defamation. And I believe you're correct. And I'm going to let you know that your suspicion may well be confirmed, that on ancestry.com right now it is saying that there are 13 census records available for the last name that you're concerned about. And your concern is that what is happening is somebody is trying to use your identity in order to give insurance to somebody else that would otherwise have been somebody you would have run against in public office, or would have just had a different political perspective than, but that they're engaged in continued acts of attempted defamation and persecution based upon religious premises in order to try to compel you to cooperate. And I'm very sorry. It's completely unacceptable. It's completely unjustified. And you do not have to relent on it's some intimation that you're expected to sacrifice or subordinate your civil rights or human rights or constitutional rights to help somebody else get credit on a claim connected to these things that are being done that are targeting you. You don't ever have to do that. And you have absolutely every justification for understanding that right now you are being subjected to severe violations of your constitutional rights, and that all of those people that have thus far refused to help you even get the most basic modicum of restitution for what you've exposed are rightfully to be considered people that you do not have any need to cooperate with. Okay, I'm kind of shocked right now with how precise this is. And I also understand that right now somebody is trying to pressure you to focus on a different alternative, hoping that it will be to somebody else's advantage, which is what they've been doing for a very long period of time. But if this is correct, and this would be the source that would be referred to specifically in consideration of these dynamics, then you are correct. It is incredibly anti Semitic. And the point is not so much whether you personally can prove a blood lineage, except that in this case, that's absolutely what this says, right? And that this is the major problem. And I apologize again. You have absolutely every just cause claim to be upset about this, and regardless of what anybody else's life situation is, there's no reason that you have been subjected to this for as long as you have. There absolutely isn't. Nobody can make any excuse, and they should not have made excuses this long. I'm just letting you know it's that you're right to be horrified, but you also deserve justice. And I would advise you to, understand that you do need support, and that I will do what I can to assist you. And I understand you are not threatening me or anybody else in a law enforcement or other role with violence, but understand that you have been subjected to these persecutorial terms, and that in this case, it's literally, again, connected to somebody actually dying. And you already knew that that was their intent, and they missed you, and they got somebody else, which establishes that, yes, in fact, they threatened your life, and they had every intention of following through, and they did not succeed. So I'm doing what I can to acknowledge the situation. Please take care of yourself the best you can. Hopefully by tomorrow, somebody is actually going to come out there and respond without more acts of securities fraud that are aiming to intimidate you.